say you want to be happy, but this morning, before even getting out of bed, you already picked up your cell phone. Before even taking your first glass of water, you were already comparing your life to the lives of others. Before you even started anything, you had already complained at least 3 times. You went to bed late, again, and called it rest. You consumed content that made your head even heavier. You waited for motivation to do the basics, and the motivation didn't come, again. And at the end of the day, you were left with the same feeling as always, that life doesn't change, that you can't do it, that maybe you're not meant for good things. But I need to tell you something that no one has the courage to tell you. You're not having bad luck. You are training your brain to be unhappy every day without realizing it. And the worst part, as you repeat these patterns, your brain gets better and better at them. If this video is speaking to you, and I'm sure it is, subscribe to the Calm Method channel now. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching this video from today? I want to know where this message is coming from. Bad luck happens only once. But when the same pattern repeats itself every morning, every afternoon, every night, for weeks, months, years, that's no longer bad luck. That's training. Your brain works in a very simple yet very cruel way. It reinforces what you practice. If you practice worrying, he gets better at worrying. If you practice distraction, he gets better at escaping. If you practice comparison, it gets better at making you feel inferior. Not because you are weak, not because your life is a punishment, but because the brain doesn't know the difference between what you want and what you repeat. He obeys what you do, not what you want. And here's the part that changes everything. If you're repeating anxiety, chaos, escapism, and comparison every day, your brain isn't failing you. He is serving you exactly what you trained for. This is not bad luck, it's the brain doing its job. The problem is that nobody taught you that you were in control of the training the whole time. Now, before we continue, I need to be honest with you. I know your life isn't easy. Bills to pay, work that never stops, fatigue that won't go away, pressure from all sides, a list of responsibilities that grows while your salary doesn't grow along with it. I know this is real. And I'm not going to sit here saying that poverty is your fault, that all you have to do is think positively, that just waking up at 5 in the morning and taking a cold shower will solve everything. This conversation doesn't belong here, but I need to confront you with a truth that hurts more than any bill. Life is already difficult enough. The problem is when your habits make that life twice as difficult. When you have little leeway, little money, little time, little energy, every bad habit takes its toll. A person who has a lot of money can waste attention, sleep, and time for years and still recover. You can't. You don't have infinite margin. And that's why every decision about what you're going to repeat today matters more than you imagine. Let me explain how the brain works. No beating around the bush, no complicated scientific terms. Imagine a dirt road. The first time a car passes, you can barely see the road, but the same car passes by there every day, every week, every month. Over time, that path becomes a trail. The trail becomes a road. The road becomes automatic. Your brain works the same way. Every behavior you repeat opens a path. Each repetition makes that path easier to travel. And one day, you no longer need to decide. The path decides for itself. Repetition becomes pattern. Pattern becomes identity. Identity becomes your day, every day. The brain you have today is a direct result of what you practiced yesterday. And the brain you will have tomorrow is being built now with what you are repeating today. The good news, this works both ways. In the same way that the brain learns anxiety, it can learn calmness. In the same way that he learns escape, he can learn focus. Not overnight. But it starts with a different kind of repetition, so let's talk about 10 habits you're probably repeating every day. Habits that are training your brain to go exactly where you don't want to be. Habit 1. Waking up and surrendering your mind to your cell phone. You open your eyes and you're already on Instagram, on TikTok, in the news, in the messages that arrived while you were sleeping. In less than 2 minutes, your mind is already flooded with other people's urgency, other people's edited lives, other people's problems, and cheap dopamine. And the day hasn't even started yet. Your brain woke up having been trained by comparison, fear, and distraction. The solution is simple. 10 minutes without your cell phone when you wake up. Just 10 minutes. Get up, drink water, breathe. Let your brain wake up on its own before it becomes everyone else's. Habit 2. Complaining before acting. There's a silent pattern among many people. Before solving a problem, they complain. Before acting, they lament. What bad luck for me? Why always me? That will never change. Complaining once is human. Complaining routinely is training. You are teaching your brain to look for problems before looking for solutions. The correction: when the complaint comes, change it to a question. What's the next small action I can take right now? One action. Just one. Habit 3. Comparing your real life to the edited showcase of others. Everyone you see on social media is showing you their best angle, their best outfit, their best phase. Nobody posts about overdue rent, arguments with their partner, or anxiety attacks at 3 in the morning. But you're comparing your real life with its real problems to other people's propaganda version. And then it feels strange to feel down. The correction: stop measuring your progress against other people's lives. Measure it against your own previous week. Are you better off than you were 7 days ago? That's what matters. Habit 4. Sleeping late and calling it freedom. Many people use the early morning hours as a means of revenge. The day was a prison of obligations, pressures, and other people's emergencies. Nighttime is the only time that truly feels like your own, so you stay up until 1 or 2 in the morning scrolling, watching series, on your phone, as if it were rest. But it isn't. You're stealing sleep from the version you'll face tomorrow, and the next day he wakes up more anxious, more irritable, less patient, and with a weaker mind to resist anything. The solution: create a 30-minute shutdown ritual before bed. No screens, no news, just you preparing your brain to truly recover. Habit 5. Consuming content that makes you feel smaller. Not all entertainment is restful. There is content that stirs things up, that compares things, that provokes anger, that plants fear, that makes you feel behind, wrong, insufficient, and you keep watching because it feels like a break, but your mind feels heavier afterward. The correct answer is a simple question. How does my mind feel after consuming this? If the answer is more anxious, angrier, more downcast, this content is not entertainment. It's slow poison. Habit 6. Avoid silence because it reveals the truth. Headphones in, video playing, music playing, podcast running. Many people's lives are a constant noise because silence is frightening. In the silence, thoughts you don't want to see emerge. The anxiety you tried to ignore, the emptiness you tried to cover with a screen. But running away from the silence doesn't solve what's inside. It only pushes it further away. The solution: 5 minutes of silence a day. No perfect meditation, no special technique. Just sit, breathe, and let the mind exist without needing to entertain itself. Habit 7. Repeating internal phrases that become sentences. I'm stupid. I never finish anything. My life never changes. I was born this way. I'm unlucky. You probably don't even realize how many times a day you repeat this in your head. But the brain listens, and what the brain hears repeatedly, it accepts as truth. This isn't bad luck. It's practice. The correction: you don't need to pretend you're doing great, but change the sentence to something real. I'm still learning. Today I just need to take the next step. This is difficult, but I've overcome difficult things before. Realistic statements, Not false statements, statements that the brain can believe. Habit 8, living only by reacting. You wake up and you're already late. You're already replying to messages. You're already putting out fires. You're already dealing with other people's emergencies. The whole day is just reaction, reaction, reaction. And at the end of the day, nothing that mattered to you got done because you spent the whole day managing other people's lives. The solution, before diving into the chaos of the day, before opening your phone, before reading a message, choose 3 small priorities. Just 3, and do at least 1 before reacting to anything. Habit 9. Waiting for motivation to do the basics. Motivation is unstable. It appears when everything is going well, when you've rested, when you have hope. But for those who are tired, stressed, and mentally overwhelmed, motivation almost never appears at the right time. And then you wait, and the basics don't get done. The solution: stop waiting for motivation. Create a minimal system. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. A small step. No negotiation. No need to feel like it. Action generates motivation, not the other way around. Habit 10. Never repeat any good habit long enough for it to work. You start. You go well for 3 days. You get tired on the 4th. You stop on the 5th. And then he says that nothing works. But the truth is, you didn't give the new pathway in the brain enough time to form. The brain needs repetition to believe that the new pattern is real. The fix: choose 1 habit, just 1, and repeat it for 7 days, even if it's small, even if it seems insignificant. 7 consecutive days teach the brain that this wasn't an accident. Hey, if this video is really resonating with you, give it a like now and comment on which of these 10 habits is most present in your life today. This helps the channel and helps you admit out loud what you need to change. I'm not here to make you hate yourself. I'm here to help you stop calling what your own routine is creating bad luck. You are not a victim of the universe. You are a person who has been taught to repeat patterns that no one told you they were teaching you. And that could change, not all at once, not perfectly, but with a different kind of repetition, starting today. Life can be difficult, that's a fact. But if you keep repeating the same patterns, the brain will continue to call chaos normal, anxiety who you are, and unhappiness destiny. And that's not destiny. It's a training method that can be undone. So here's the simplest plan I can give you. 7 days. 7 small movements to begin proving to your brain that a new repetition is starting. Day 1. Wake up and go 10 minutes without touching your phone. Just 10. Day 2. Write down a concern that's on your mind, and next to it, write down a small action you can take. Day 3. Walk or move around for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be at the gym. It can be on the sidewalk, in your room, anywhere. Day 4. Cut out content that always weighs you down. 1 profile, 1 group, 1 program. Just 1. Day 5. Go to bed 20 minutes earlier than usual. Just 20 minutes. Day 6. Spend 5 minutes in silence. No headphones, no screen, no noise. Just breathe. Day 7. Repeat the habit that was easiest in the previous 6 days. Just repeat it. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to prove to your brain, with real evidence, that you are capable of a different repetition. And when the brain sees evidence, it begins to believe. Your brain is going to change anyway. Every day it is being shaped. Every day a path is becoming stronger. The question is, will he be trained by your distraction or by your decision? You can keep calling it bad luck. You can keep waiting for something to change on the outside while repeating the same thing on the inside. Or you can admit it today. Some patterns need to be broken. Not tomorrow, not on Monday. Today, choose 1 habit to break. Choose 1 habit to repeat for 7 days. And remember, you don't need to change everything. But you do need to stop repeating everything. The brain you have today was built by what you practiced yesterday. The brain you will have tomorrow is being built now. So what are you going to repeat today? Comment reset below if you've decided to stop training your brain to suffer. And leave a like. This helps this message reach more people who need to hear it today. And look at the video that's playing on the screen now. It picks up exactly where this one left off. It doesn't skip ahead. You'll want to watch it.